and welcome back to Shadow of Rome, Episode 2.
They have been here.
Centurion Agrippa.
There is no doubt of it.
It is certain that it belonged to a Roman messenger, sir.
So, they have been captured. It has not been long since they left. We shall separate and look for them.
Yes, sir.
We find our hero Agrippa at an abandoned Roman outpost. With no apparent threat, this is a good time to practice our controls, picking up throwing objects, locating weapons, and talking to our recruits. Once you feel confident, proceed up this pathway and make it to the end.
That is enough. Let us move forth.
Centurion!
Very over-the-top, animated movements of the invading Germans never ceases to bring a smile on my face. Combat in these early stages isn't too difficult. Best to focus on knocking down your enemy and then striking them while they're on the ground.
It's the enemy's fort. They must be close.
We must hurry.
The cremation of the assassinated Julius Caesar took place in the Foro Romano, as the raging flames reduced Rome's former ruler to ashes. All who looked on were struck by the poignancy of his all too early demise.
Hear me, my fellow Romans!
And here comes Cicero, champion of the Senate.
We, the members of the Senate, have found the man responsible for the grotesque slaying of our hero, Julius Caesar. It is the traitor of Rome, Vipsanius.
Vipsanius! That is Agrippa's father! It cannot be!
It is not true! I did not kill Caesar! I would never do such a thing!
Silence, men of Rome! I shall now announce the successor to the hero Julius Caesar. The man who shall ascend as the just ruler of our great nation. Antonius!
People of Rome, as Caesar has expressed in his will, I, Antonius, shall step up as his rightful successor. I shall hereby take up an oath on my honor to dedicate my life to the glory of Rome!
I cannot believe that Vipsanius would do such a thing!
In this jump, we're brought back to the Roman Forum, where we have control over Octavianus, Agrippa's childhood friend. In the Octavianus sections of the game, you're going to be information gathering. So make sure you take your time to talk to all the people nearby. You hear suspicions of Julius Caesar's untimely death. And just what these people think of Antonius. Looking around, Capcom did a great job of making the Roman Forum feel very fleshed out and filled with thousands of people mourning over Julius Caesar's death. A closer look reveals that everybody in this square here is fully designed and polygon figures, but outside of this little area, everyone else is flat 2D rendering. And this is where the game's namesake really comes into play. You're not just a character peering through the shadows of Rome, but the entire game is a digital shadow of ancient Roman civilization. Capcom worked hard to try to capture this feel, being in Rome at the heart of Caesar's assassination. Just what it was like to have lived back then. Having exhausted all our people to talk to, leave the Roman Forum, head to the Senate House. Maybe we can learn a little bit more. Some people are very confident in Antonius, Caesar's right-hand man. Still, quite a few doubt that Vipsanius was Caesar's true killer.
This is not a child's playground.
Please tell me, is Vipsanius the true murderer of our Caesar?
What a strange question you ask, boy. What is your name?
I am Octavianus, nephew of Julius Caesar.
Ah, his nephew. Well, I regret to tell you that I witnessed the deed. Vipsanius had Caesar's blood on his hands. We shall know more tomorrow after the Senate meeting. Go home now.
Why would Agrippa's father slay Caesar? I must speak to the Senate. This must be a misunderstanding.
What troubles you, young man?
Who are you?
Have you forgotten old Pansa, good Octavianus?
We leave Octavianus behind and rejoin Agrippa, deep in Germania.
Be careful.
Agrippa delves deeper into the German forest, seeking the missing Roman messengers. While you may not believe it from what we've done so far, sneaking is actually a huge portion of this game. By crouching and walking slowly, we can easily slip past these guards unnoticed. Unfortunately, the stealthy approach doesn't work right here. We do have to take these two out. The defeated Germans will drop their weapons and occasionally their arms. We'll run back inside the tent and pick up Gladius we left behind with full health. Slowly pursue our way up the path. And this is by far the most efficient way to take out these grunts as we're sneaking around. To target them from far, and then simply throw our weapon at them, killing them in one hit. Keep a close eye on your map, and enemies will pop up routinely. You can plan out your method of attack. We know there's an enemy ahead. There he is.
It's a Roman guard.
Unfortunately, trying to throw our weapon at this archer from this distance doesn't work out. We do lose our weapon. Luckily, the axe from the German we slayed earlier is still pretty nearby. Unfortunately, we lose that too. Not getting close enough. Well, we did finally get a hit in on that archer. We can take a hit from one we did not see at all earlier. It's important to take these guys out as fast as you can. Don't let them get the upper hand. If possible, get their weapon away from them. Also, unfortunately, end up wasting a bunch of arrows trying to hit this guy from close range. Come across a piece of meat that we don't really need. Unfortunately, I don't locate any other weapons. As we ascend the ladder, we pass by a couple of rocks we could have used earlier. It's time to make our way to the next section of the game. See you next time.